Good evening, world. This is Ivan Amara. I hope you guys enjoyed my flashback video I posted. I'm now sick, I know. You look so different there. Yeah, I know. That was when I made that video when I was just waking up. That was when I just woke up in 2018. And I rocked my long dreads. Yeah, you look so much better with the dreads. I know. I'm trying to grow my dreads, but for some reason my hair doesn't grow that long anymore. It takes longer to grow, obviously. He's Ivan. I love you with your dreads. I know. I look better with my dreads, obviously. I look better with the fro too, but I look better with my dreads. You look younger there. Yeah, I was what? I was like 26 back then. Now I'm 33, man. That's like 7 years ago I made that video. I found it on my phone. I'm like, oh my god, it'd be cool to post this flashback, honestly. I was gonna make a video about the project I was saying is I recorded it, but then I just didn't feel like doing that there, man. I made a 30-minute video. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like editing it for like 2 hours, man. So I just decided not to make the video. I deleted the listening file about the project Lazarus Days. I decided to just make a video because it's too much work, man. I don't get paid for this shit, man. That's why you guys will enjoy these series of West Gang, because when I came on making any reels for you guys, man. You're left behind, you're not gonna be safe. There you go. I only have some, yeah. Oh, and that was a sick video with your stepbrother. Yeah. By the way, in that video, some stuff was a bit overstated. My younger stepbrother barely helped me with my book, man. Like 0.1% maybe. Yeah, I did everything myself, as you guys saw in the video, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it's so weird seeing you back then, because back then I was starting, that's when I just like woke up, obviously. And I didn't really know about the doors being locked on me and all, so I didn't really know, obviously. I didn't. I was ignorant. I didn't really know that much. That was when I started. That was around the time I made my They're Unique video, right? Yeah, that was around the time I made the They're Unique video, that you guys saw. Oh, I love you with your long dreads. You have like the Tarzan look. I know. He's Ivan. I love you with your dreads. I know. I'm trying my best to grow it. In a good maybe 2 years, I'll have my dreads will be full again, grown again, obviously. But it'll take a long time to grow. Yo, I mean, you matured since then. Yeah, I'm 33 now. I was 26, but I was in my mid 20s back then. I was 26, now I'm 33. I'm getting old, obviously. Yeah, you have a sense of humor. Yes, I do. I do have a sense of humor. Yeah. Yeah, when I see your videos, you don't look like a guy who's a virgin now. You look like a fucking bad boy playboy. I know, but yet I'm a virgin, guys. I'm not lying. Yeah. You see Victoria Justice in her video. She looks like a sweetheart, but Victoria Justice is not a sweetheart. She's a fucking whore. That woman. That's why I'm not gonna let that whore do me, man. I'm gonna lose this weight, and I will grow my dreads in like I don't know. And by the end of like 2027, I'll have long dreads again. My hair is growing, as you guys can see. It's just taking a lot longer to grow, obviously. Was before I grew my dreads in like 8 months, and my dreads were already long. Yeah, you had long fucking dreads. Yeah, I had Tarzan dreads, man. My dreads were down to here. And I didn't take care of it, and I had to cut it. Then I retouched it again. I didn't take care of it when in my 2021 video, and I grew pretty long dreads. Not as long as those ones, and I cut again. And I had a fro for a good like year and like a half, and I finally got my dreads in 2023. But now my dreads take forever to grow, man. It takes forever, son. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. If you lose the weight, Like, if you lose the weight, you get down 190, 194, and you grow your dreads, you're gonna be fucking handsome. Like, oh yeah, I will. I'll be fucking handsome, man. Very handsome. As that video that you guys saw, I was like 260 back then, 270 back then. I was fat, but I wasn't skinny back then. If I'm skinny, I'll be fucking hunky dory, looking like Jesus, Tarzan, the Tarzan Jesus look. Obviously, that's why Victoria Justice will be a demon. I'm like, VJ, you can be a demon all you want. I'm not gonna listen to you, man. You listen to me, I'm not listening to you. That's how it works. If you're gonna keep seeing the guys, I'm gonna keep seeing the chick too. That's how it works, man. I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. No way. All right, I'm sorry, man. You're my baby. I don't want one woman touch you. Well, how about you stop letting those men touch you, VJ? Can't be sorry that doesn't work, that, man. Like, I'm being serious, man. If you don't want me seeing the chick, stop seeing those fucking men in Hollywood, man. But you don't listen, man. Because you're fucking crazy. You can cry all you want, VJ, tonight. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm not gonna listen to you because you're a crazy woman. There you go. Yeah, it's so weird. Back then you were on. Yeah, back then I just finished chapter 6, which is Taki Zircalonia. His father wasn't wrong. I just finished that chapter back then. And that was when I was waking up. I didn't really know the doors were locked, and that's why I asked my stepbrother, "Do you think that this was going to get published?" I asked him to help me. I was starting to wake up. I knew I was God by then, but I was still clueless. I didn't really know about the game and everything. Obviously, I found the video. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to post this, man. This is a flashback back in 2018. This is towards the end of 2018. This is almost 6-7 years ago, 6.5 years ago, whatever it is. I made that video, right? Yeah. God, you look so much better with your dreads, man. I know. That's why I'm growing the dreads. I look handsome with the fro too, but you look much more handsome with your dreads, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? It's like you look so different, man. I know it's a different look. Obviously, it's a good look on me. I know Victoria Justice loves mine. Yeah, I mean, I love that Tarzan look, Ivan. The black Tarzan look. That's fucking beautiful. I'm saying. I don't want any woman touching you, because you're fucking crazy. Avija, I'm not playing around. I'm getting my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. No, wait, no, listen, yeah. Sarah. Yeah. Well, Ivan, man, like, when are you gonna grow your dreads? I'll have long dreads like that in a good maybe 2 years from now. My dreads will be long. My dreads grew, but it's just taking very long for it to grow. Obviously, right now there's still short dreads. But after 2 years, maybe 2027, I'll have like long dreads down to here again. Obviously, but I also want to lose this weight. I want to get down to 194 and get my first girlfriend. Obviously, as Victoria Justice did it all those guys. I have every right to get my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have that overdo me, man. There we go. Oh, I'm so sick of it. Your attention deficit. I'm like, yeah, what about you, VG? You fucking hypocrite. Like, you don't listen to me either, and you expect me to listen to you. Yeah, Ivan is a square virgin, and he doesn't touch chicks. I don't want one chick touching him, but I'm gonna keep fucking all these guys behind Ivan's back. She's fucking crazy with Victoria Justice. She wants her for league. I'm not gonna have her overdo me. I don't even say yeah. Sarah. Fine, did your stepbrother really help you 10% of your book? No. He was just playing for the camera, right? Like, the whole point of that video was just a quick fun video I made. We overstated a few things, but he barely. I wrote everything myself, guys. I'm not lying. No, I mean, it's so weird. Back then, you were only on chapter 6. Yeah, back then I just finished the Taki Zircalonius chapter. When Lithia's like, Father, what's wrong? Tell me. I just finished that chapter. Yeah. I talk about how my book is, I'm a raw writer. I am a little bit of a raw writer, but I'm also an amazing writer. Obviously, as you guys read, right? I'm an amazing writer, obviously. And he's like, yeah, your grammar's bad, Ivan. Yeah, I told you guys I'm not great with grammar, but I'm amazing at telling stories. That's why I said in that video, yeah, I can write better stories than you, but you may have better grammar than me. So my younger brother has a degree in politics, and he took English in university, and he did very well in English. He knows his English very well, but I'm a better storyteller than he is, obviously. I remember he had some idea for the Bloodstone for my being in my story. It was a stupid idea. I'm like, no, we're not writing that. I was initially supposed to write Zane's my younger brother, guys. I'm not lying. But then he kept procrastinating. I ended up writing it myself, obviously. God protect me, man. Had he helped me with it, the Gates could have found a way to own my brand, obviously. But I wrote everything myself. I own the Zane's brand. They don't own it. I wrote it myself. I own it. Were you procrastinating back then? Yeah, back then I was still in my procrastination stage. And the following year, 2019, that's when I was serious and I started pumping out. When I found out like shit was real and doors were locking me, that's when I wrote Zane's like every single day. 5 pages a day, and I finished it like in 2020, obviously. If you guys remember my journey, obviously. Yeah. So, Sarah? Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Don't hate loose end. Scare everyone away that loud. Alright, guys. Well, I'm supposed to get my coffee. Because Ivan, it's so cool seeing you when you were younger, when you had your long dreads. I know. I miss those days, man. It's my fault though. Like I didn't take care of my hair 2 times in a row. I ended up cutting it off when it grew very fast, and now I'm more serious with it. But my dreads are just taking forever to grow. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ivan, you have like the Black Tarzan look. Yeah, I know the Black Tarzan look. When I have long dreads, the long dreads, obviously. Yeah. You think BJ likes you with the dreads better or the fro? The dreads, obviously. She'll tell me when I'm king with her and I have my long dreads, VJ will be like, Ivan, stick with the long dreads. You look good with the long dreads. That's what VJ will tell me. Just like I'll tell VJ, I don't want you cutting your hair. I want you to keep your hair long. If you cut your hair, I might divorce you. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate me. I'm just playing. Keep your hair long. Never cut it short. There we go. Don't hate me. Yeah. you don't seem like you don't look like someone who's a square version. You look like a bad boy. Deep down at heart, I am a bad boy, obviously. But like, I'm not lying, guys. When I say I'm a square virgin, I'm not lying. Like, I'm actually square. I never made out with a chick. I never had sex with a woman, man. Yeah. I can get any woman I want. I don't go around bagging chicks. It's just not who I am, man. Right? I'm a holy man, obviously. I do want to get my girlfriend on the seat. And if Victoria Justice gives me hell, I'm gonna ignore her. I'm not gonna listen to her. There you go. Because I'm talking to you, Beach. You're gonna keep seeing the guys. So I'm gonna keep seeing the chick too. It's how it works. If you want to be a bitch like that and let these men touch your body when that body's meant for me, I have every right to let a chick touch my body too. I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. I'm not gonna have Victoria Justice do like that. But she wants her full cake. She's crazy, girl. BJ is a crazy woman, Ivan. She wants her full cake. She's crazy, Samsara. Yeah, man, if you lose the weight and you grow your dreads, you're gonna be fucking handsome. I know I will. I'll be black Tarzan, Jesus looking, I'm saying. I'll be handsome, obviously. I told you the chick who I like at Denny's, I don't see her, man. She only works like part-time weekends. I don't work weekends. So if I get welfare, I might just look elsewhere because the chick I like at Denny's, I don't see her, man. Yeah. So I have to look elsewhere to flirt with a woman, obviously. There's St. Hubert's, or you can go to Plateau Ivan. You can go to Boston Pizza. Boston Pizza has a lot of attractive waitresses that work there. You can flirt with women there. We'll have a beer there, have a meal there, and flirt with the waitresses there. You get their number, and you get your first girlfriend. I know, hang on a second, you know. Yo, it's so weird seeing you that video, man. You look so different, man. Because we were used to seeing you with the dreads before, but now you don't have those dreads anymore, right? I don't have the dreads anymore. Well, I have dreads, but they're not like long Tarzan dreads, right? I had like dreads down to my shoulders before, like Tarzan, because I grew it for like 3 years, and my dreads just became so long, and I didn't take care of it. I ended up cutting it, and I got my dreads again, and it grew pretty long, but not as long, almost as long as that. And I cut it again, I grew it again in my old miscellaneous series when I had my pretty long dreads. And after that, I cut it. I had a fro for like a good year and a half. And after that, I got my dreads again in like 2023. But my hair has been growing very slowly since 2023. It has grown since 2023. Before, it used to be little tiny spikes. Now it's like small little dreads, but it's not growing as fast as it used to. That's my point, right? Yeah. But once I get my first welfare check, I'm gonna contact my neighbor and have her do my hair every maybe 2-3 months. I can get my hair done every 2-3 months, and a good maybe year and a half, I'll have long dreads again. Rocking the long dreads again, obviously, like Tarzan, right? Obviously. My dreads were so long, as what you guys saw, as I actually put my tail on. Every time when I worked and everything, I put my tail, my dreads in a ponytail. Sometimes I had like a ponytail style too, and everything when I worked and everything. Yeah. So VJ has the pictures in her mind. He actually does. Yeah, I mean, if Ivan gets down to 194 and he grows his long dreads, it'll be. And the difference between me now and back then is I'm more mature now. Like back then, I barely even had a beard. My beard is starting to be more visible now. I look more mature now. I did back then. So if I grow with long dreads, I get down to 194, I'll be fucking handsome, looking like Jesus Tarzan. The beard is the Jesus look. Without the beard, it's more of the Tarzan look, right? The black Tarzan look. And I will get my girlfriends. You can't resist Ivan O'Mara looking like that at 190, at 194. You can't resist Ivan like that. I don't like him. So, yeah. You can't resist Ivan like that. There we go. Obviously. Yeah, you looked a bit lost. Yeah, back then it was when I just started to wake up. Like, I knew I was God when I made that video, but I didn't really know about the game and everything. I was still clueless. I didn't even really know the doors were locked on me back then when I made that video. And then when I applied to Mobfly the following year, I knew the doors were locked on me. And I was pissed off. I broke the chair. And that's when I was serious with Zanus. And I wrote like 5 pages every day. As what you guys saw in that video, I was only on chapter 6. Obviously, I just finished Tactics or Colonius, honestly. The chapter that you guys read, I just finished that, honestly. And me saying Zanus is pretty good, that was me being humble, obviously. But I didn't finish my book then, so I couldn't really say if my book was good or not, obviously. Then once I started reading Lord of the Rings and in 2020 and all that stuff, reading all the other books, I knew there was something different with my book, and that's why I knew Zanus was number 1. I knew it was the best fantasy novel written. It was amazing, obviously. As you guys read, yeah, Zanus is a masterpiece. Zanus is a masterpiece, man. It's an amazing book, obviously. Yeah, I'm talking to you, I man. Not let your wife is just Dookie, man. That woman has been cheating on you your whole life. You've been a faithful saint. You have every right to get your girlfriend out. You don't have to just do like that, man. You deserve it, man. You deserve to get a girlfriend. Victoria Justice is evil, man. She's gonna keep fucking the guys every day. She's crazy, man. She's a crazy woman, yeah, man. I'm sorry, huh? Oh, you're gonna make that documentary? Yeah, I was gonna do a documentary about the production of Zanus. And then I started to edit a little bit. I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I don't feel like editing it for 2 hours. It would have taken me like 2 hours to edit a 30-minute video. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I don't get paid for this shit. I'll just make a video. And I found that video on an old file on my phone. I'm like, oh my god, I remember this video I made with my RSA brother. I thought it'd be cool to post it. A flashback of me with my dreads, right? That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed the dreads. Yeah, I mean, it's very weird seeing you with the dreads now. We're not used to seeing you with those long dreads anymore. I know. It's weird too. I was a bit shocked when I saw the video. Obviously, I look so different than I do now with the long dreads, right? Yeah, I mean, the long dreads is a good look on you. Yeah, it is. It's an amazing look on you, man. Obviously, as our Victoria Justice will tell me, yeah, Ivan, stick with your dreads. Stick with your long dreads. It's sexy, Ivan. I like that look. Yeah, and I don't want you cutting your hair short either. You have to keep it long. That's how it works, right? Don't you understand? Yeah. Victoria Justice will still be fucking hot with short hair, but I don't like her look with the short hair. I like her look with the long hair. And Victoria Justice will keep the long hair, and she never cut her hair ever in her life, right? Victoria Justice, right? Yeah. I will you do a documentary one day about. One day, I promise you guys, I'll do maybe a 1 hour, 15-minute documentary about the production of Zanes. But right now, I'm just not in the mood to do it. It's just too much work. It's not worth. It's not worth my time, man. I don't get paid for this shit. That's why I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna have people do my bad. I don't get paid for this shit. I'm not gonna pour my blood, sweat, and tears for 2 hours and not get paid for it and entertain the world and act like I watch myself. I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I delete the file. I decided to make this video, obviously. Don't hate him saying, yeah. Yeah. Give me a sec. Hey, give me a sec. I was gonna go upstairs and get my food. I made ravioli. Yeah. Why? You have been surgery with us. I know. For a good month, I've been inconsistent. I haven't went swimming in 2.5 weeks. But starting next week, I'm going to be serious. I'm going to go on the treadmill at 4 or 5 o'clock, and around 7, 8, I'm going to go swimming. So I'll do 2 workouts a day. At 4, and then 8, I'm going to be serious. I'm only going to eat 1 meal a day now. And then next Sunday, when I get paid, is my cheat day. But for my cheat day, I'll just get slices or something like that. Bob's, sorry. Or I might get pizza or something like that. Pizza. Or I'll just get Bob slices. Because I only get a $90 paycheck next week because I took this past Wednesday off, obviously. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, you look more mature now. Yeah, I do. Because I'm 7 years older, right? 33 now, turning 34 in 2 months. I was 26 back then, turning 27. Now I'm turning 34, so I'm almost 7 years older. If my math is right. 7 or 8 years older. 7 years older than I was when I made that video, obviously. And back then my beard was barely growing. Now my beard's actually more visible. It's not visible on this YouTube video, but when I look in the mirror, I see the beard growing and everything. Yeah, I'm more mature now, obviously, than I was back then. Obviously, back then I was in my mid-20s. I was a kid. I'm still a kid. I still feel like a kid, but when you're in your early 30s, you're still a kid, but you're more mature than you were when you're in your 20s, right? I was 26 back then. Now I'm 33. But what really pisses me off is my hair. It's not growing as fast as it used to. Like, I'm trying my best to grow my hair to be that long, but I mean, it's been like what, like 2 years, and my hair is, I only have short dreads right now. It will eventually grow that big, but it'll take me maybe 2 years to grow it. Maybe it might take 5 years to grow long dreads for Ivan O'Mara. And once the dreads are long, I'm gonna take good care of it. I'm never gonna. I'm gonna keep taking good care of it. Obviously. That's some Sarah. God, not just Duma, man. She's fucking evil, that woman. Yes, I'm gonna save you, sweetie, and you're gonna be queen with me, but I'm not gonna have you do that, man. You're gonna keep seeing these guys come back and bang them while I've been faithful to you for 33, almost 34 years. I have every right to get my girlfriend. If you're pissed off, EJ, and you're a demon, and I'm sorry, karma is a bitch. There you go. I only want to get one girlfriend, EJ. I'm not evil like you who fucks a bunch of guys every day, obviously. So I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's how you know all you Hollywood actors who are seeing VJ behind my back. My wife, Victoria Judge, doesn't really care that much about you guys, man. The fact that she has multiple partners and she cheats on her boyfriends and everything, which I think she did. That's how you know Victoria Judge doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood, compared to the way she cares about me. She doesn't really care about those guys. I'm saying I don't hate guys. I'm saying, yeah, she doesn't really care about those guys that much in Hollywood. She has feelings for them and everything, but she doesn't really care about them that much, right? There's the fact that she has multiple partners. She sees one guy and she sees another guy and she sees another guy and she sees another guy. She travels, she does a YouTube video, she bangs this guy. That's how you know Victoria Justice doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood that much, right? Yeah, I mean, like, I have feelings with them. I don't really care about them that much, man. They're all like garbage and trash, and they're not my real baby. You're my real baby, yes. I'm V's real baby, not those guys, obviously. That's why Victoria Justice doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood that much. Some Sarah. Compared to the way she cares about me, obviously. And Victoria Justice, Ivan, doesn't even want you touching one chick, man, after that mess. Obviously. She's fucking crazy, that woman, man. Yeah, man. So think about this, Ivan. Let's say you pay the fee in, like, say, 7 years from now, and Victoria Justice has continuously been banging all these guys for the next 7 years, thousands of times. Now that the karma hit her, now she expects you to stay away from all these women. That she's fucking crazy. After fucking all these guys for, like, I don't know, 10 years of her life, some of these guys, the karma hit her, and now she expects me to stay away from the woman for her, while once she's gonna keep seeing the guys. Because Victoria Justice is a psycho. She's a crazy fucking woman, man. I'm not gonna let that work do me. The fees are my fault, BJ. I don't want to pay that bullshit fee. But the girlfriend thing, I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. I have every right to get my girlfriend, and I'm not going to listen to you just like you don't listen to me. You don't listen to me, BJ. Obviously, so you obviously don't care. You keep seeing them. Yeah, Ivan, because I see how. It pisses me off that you run away all the time. Yeah, it's your fault, BJ. You sold out to the gatekeepers in Hollywood. You let Mr. X touch you, and now you're garbage and trash, and you see how. If you're garbage and trash, BJ, you're never going to see my father. That's how it works. That's what. And you're pissed off that you see hell when it's your fault. You sold out to the gatekeepers now, and you're blaming me for seeing hell. BJ, if you're garbage and trash, you're never going to see my father. That's how it works. You're never going to see the light. Obviously, it's not my fault, man. Don't hate me. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, Ivan, you're innocent, but like I'm going to keep destroying your sleep because it pisses me off that I see hell. Yeah. Obviously. Because me as a human being, I don't, even though I know the whole world's dreaming about me, obviously, every night, as a human being, I'm clueless. I don't even know who's dreaming about me. I don't know anything. I just sleep. When I close my eyes and I sleep, I don't see hell or anything like that. No, I see nothing. I just see black and I sleep. And the people around the world, when they dream about me, when VJ dreams about me, they see hell. It's not my fault. I'm innocent. It's just part of my nature. You guys know that. Yeah, I know you're innocent. We all dream about you, and you run away all the time. It fucking pisses us off, Ivan. But you know I'm innocent. Like, guys, like, it's part of my nature. It's not my fault, man. I just go to bed and I sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys are dreaming when you dream about me and also when VJ dreams about me. I don't know. I'm innocent. I just sleep. And if you can't see me, I'm sorry, man. It's part of my nature. My father's holy. You can't see me. That's how it works. Don't hate me, yeah. Obviously, that's why I'm an innocent man. It's not my fault you guys see hell. You're incompatible with my nature, man. That's how it works, right? You can't see me. I'm sorry. Don't hate me, yeah. Yeah, man. Obviously, and Victoria Justice dreams too, but Victoria Justice, I know she bothers me every night. Because, like, I'm innocent, I just go to bed, I just hear this woman crying every night, like, psychotically, because she's fucking crazy, man. she doesn't see my father, obviously. Whereas me, I just sleep and I'm innocent. Yeah, I know you're innocent and your father's holy, but it pisses me off, man. I used to see the light, now I see hell. Yes, VJ, because you're garbage and trash. If you're garbage and trash, you're never going to see my father. That's how it works. You're never going to see my father if you're garbage and trash, man. That's how it works, right? No, I am saying, yeah. You're never going to see my father if you're garbage and trash. I'm sorry. You're never going to see my father if you're garbage and trash. So there you go. So subconsciously, my father, who's me, is what is blacking out the screen subconsciously. But as a human being, I don't even know what my father's doing. Obviously, because I'm the God man, right? As a human being, I don't know anything about. I don't know anything of anything that my father's doing. But as God, which I locked obviously subconsciously, I'm running the universe with VJ, and I'm blacking out the screen to all you people I will do dream about me. My father's doing that, but as a human being, as his son, I don't know anything, man. I just go to bed and I sleep. And if you can't see me, guys, I'm sorry, man. It's part of my holy nature. You're not compatible with me. There you go. Victoria Justice, because she's evil, she won't give her husband a peaceful sleep, man, when he sleeps, man. She's fucking selfish, man. Yeah, because I hate seeing hell. I want to see the light. I love you. I want to be there. I want to see the light. I want to feature you. One more game queen. I want to be with you. Yeah, she's fucking crazy, man. Yeah. I want a piece of your blaze life and off your book. I want that life with you, Ivan. She's crazy, man. Yeah. Will you have long dreads when you're king? Of course I will. If I pay the fee in 7 years, my dreads will be long by then, obviously, right? I will have long dreads when I'm king, obviously. I guarantee you, VJ's blue triggers also the hair growth too and everything, the beard growth, the hair growth, everything. But by the time I meet VJ, by the time I pay the fee, I will have long dreads. As I'll be paying the fee maybe in 6 7 years, my dreads will be long, obviously, and I will lose the weight by then too. I'll be fucking hunky dory Tarzan. Yeah. If I don't have a beard, I'll have the Tarzan look. If I have the beard, I have the Jesus look now. I have the Jesus look. So with the beard, I have the Jesus look. Without the beard, I have more of the black Tarzan look, right? Like a wild man, the black wild man look. I have more of that look when I don't have the beard. My beard's not fully visible, right? Yeah. Do you really miss your long dreads? Yeah, I do, man. Sometimes when I watched the video, I felt a bit what's that word called again? Nostalgic. I felt nostalgic. Yeah. I miss me with the long dreads, man. It's such a good look on me. Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best to grow it, but I mean, it's taking forever to grow. I will eventually get the long dreads, but it's taking forever to grow it. Obviously, I feel a bit nostalgic, right? You miss the moments when you had the long dreads, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your dreads were like long, man. That's like Tarzan. Yeah, though I had long dreads up to my shoulders, man. I had long dreads back then, and my dreads did grow pretty long too when I made my old miscellaneous series, but it wasn't as long as the video you guys saw today. But had I taken care of my hair, I would have grown my hair to that size again. But I didn't take care of it. I had to cut all my dreads off, and I had my fro again. I had to retouch it up, obviously. The thing about dreads is you have to maintain it, right? Like every 2 3 months you have to touch it up. When your hair grows, you have to get like oil spray for your hair. You have to spray it. Obviously, when I get my first Wolfridge, if I get accepted, I'm gonna get the oil spray for my hair, and I'm gonna take better care of it. Obviously, And you only have to wash your hair like once every 2 weeks when you have dreads. You don't have to wash it every day, or otherwise you could ruin your dreads. Obviously, wash it like once every 2 weeks with shampoo, and you get a spray for it, and you get someone to touch up your hair every 2, 3 months, 2, 3, even 4 months, and you know what I'm saying, your hair is healthy, obviously. Yeah, I mean, even we felt a bit nostalgic when it comes to you. You look so it's a different Ivan when you're with a lot of dreads. I know, it's a different look. Yeah, you look. I don't know if you're rude, Ivan. You look more handsome with your longer dreads. Yeah, I know, guys. I look more handsome with longer dreads. Yeah, Ivan, man, you look way more handsome with your handsome dreads, man. With your dreads is like, oh, Ivan's so fucking hot with his long dreads. I know. I don't want that man touching one woman. I'm like, VJ, I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. You had your fair share of boyfriends and your mess happened. I have every right to get my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have you do like that, man. No way. If you really care about me, I know you care about me, but if you stop fucking the guys, man. Seriously, man. But you keep banging them every day, so I have every right to get my girlfriend. Yeah, there you go, don't you? I'm saying, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my food. Hope you guys doing the show. Almost done. No, 8%. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm upstairs to get my food. Folks made ravioli. Now, after this, I'm gonna take a shower and enjoy showing you guys. I might watch some Perry Stone, maybe some John Campea highlights. Yeah. Tomorrow I get $30 from my stepmother, so I can get 225 pack of smokes. This ravioli is so good. This is my favorite kind of pasta, by the way. My favorite pasta is ravioli. Yeah. Visa Ivan, I love you with your Andres. I know. I will grow it. Yo, Ivan, man, like, you look so different with you. You look so much more handsome with Andres. I know. I know, son. That's why I posted that video, because I felt nostalgic, right? Yeah. Yeah, you looked a bit lost. Yeah, that was when I just started to wake up, obviously. when I made that video. That was towards the end of 20. That was when I just made the Very Unique video, I think. Around that time, right? Remember the Very Unique video? Yeah, I made that video around that time. And I knew I was God back then, but I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't really know about the game that much, obviously. But I knew I was God when I made that video, but I didn't really know the doors were locked to me. I didn't really know. I didn't really have an idea. I was a bit clueless. I was ignorant. That's why in that video, I'm like, yeah, you think this will get published? I told Eric Zerrero we should write it together. I didn't really know what was going on back then. And I eventually woke up, obviously. Yeah. I was ignorant back then, right? Did you know about the mess back then? No, I didn't. I found out about the mess in 2019. That's why back then I looked more. You can tell I looked more happy, and I was ignorant. I didn't really know what was going on. But in 2019, I found out I knew something fishy went. I figured it out. The mess happened with VJ, and I broke down in tears. That's why I'm not gonna let that whore to me, man. Yeah, there we go. Don't hate me, son. Yeah. Yeah, that was good ravioli. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs to get my coffee, guys. Almost in this video, guys. Alright, guys. Well, I was just getting my coffee. Yeah, but Ivan, in the video you said like your stepbrother said that he helped you like 10%. No, he was just playing for the camera. Obviously. As even me, I was being humble. I'm like, yeah, I think Zayas is pretty good. I'm an amazing writer, but I'm raw and everything. You know, I'm a little bit raw as a writer, but my book is a masterpiece, man. I'm not lying, guys. My younger brother didn't help me with my book. I'm not lying. I wrote it all myself. You know. He's like, yeah, your grammar's terrible, Ivan. Yeah, my grammar's horrible. I'm not great with grammar, but I'm an amazing storyteller. I'm the kind of guy, if I write a book, the story is amazing, but it needs to the grammar needs to be fixed. Obviously, as you guys caught in Very Unique, Very Unique, it just continuously goes on. In the book, that doesn't work like that. You have to have sentence structures and everything. I know the basis of grammar, like I know how to spell most of the words. Obviously, when it comes to the sentence structures, that's when I get confused. Like the apostrophe and all that stuff, I know a little bit about that. As I did very well in my, I took a course called Business Writing in in college, I did very well in that course, and they tested us with grammar for like where do you put the apostrophe and everything, and I did amazing in all my tests, man. I was doing amazing in those tests. I had a good mark in that course, business writing. When it comes to sentence structures, that's when I don't know shit. Hey, I don't know shit about that. And the quotations of a dialogue, sometimes it's not right. The grammar's not right. But I do know this about grammar. Whenever you have a different scene with another character, you space it and you separate the paragraph. I know that rule, but I'm not that knowledgeable in grammar, guys. I'm just an amazing storyteller because I'm not that great in English literature, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pretty good in English, but I don't know English fluently. Like my youngest brother is fluent in English literature. He knows about the grammar and everything, obviously. But I'm a better storyteller, as you guys saw in the video. Right? I'm like, yeah, I can write better books than you. You may know grammar or anything, but I can write better stories than you. He's like, whatever you say, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why V doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood? No, she doesn't. Though she has feelings for them, obviously, but she doesn't really care about those guys that much, right? Just like the Hollywood woman, when I pay the fee, I don't really care about those women that much either. As for me, it'll be the similar situation with VJ. I'll be seeing multiple people, obviously. I don't really care about those Hollywood women that much either. Not my real baby, obviously. VJ's my real baby, not those women. Don't hate me, I'm saying, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, you look like a hardcore like player bad boy, but like you're a fucking square version. I know. I know deep down I am a playboy. Not a playboy. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Ivan, obviously, because I'm a son of God, obviously. But like, I'm not lying, guys. I'm a square version. I never even nailed the chick in my life, guys. Yeah, that's why I'm so innocent compared to VJ. Victoria Justice did it all those guys. I never even made out with a chick, VJ, man. That's why it drives VJ crazy. Yeah, Ivan, like you're so innocent. You haven't even made out with a chick. You haven't hooked up with a chick. You haven't caressed a chick. You haven't even held a chick's hand. You haven't even been on a date, man. Like you're so innocent, except for strip clubs, right? And watching porn. Like you're so fucking innocent, Ivan, compared to me, man. I'm a fucking whore. Yeah, so I just did all of those guys, man, in Hollywood and their boyfriends, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. So Ivan, yeah, me with the glowing beauty with VJ, I have the Jesus look now. Whereas me without the beard, I have more of the Tarzan look. That's the difference, right? You have the Tarzan look and you have the Jesus look, obviously. So I look like Tarzan. Yeah, you have that black Tarzan look. Yeah, I have the black Tarzan look, so I don't have a beard. With the beard, I have the Jesus look, obviously. Jim Caviezel Jesus look, obviously. When I'm king with VJ with the glowing beauty, obviously. Don't hate me, you know. And that man, VJ gets all to herself. Yeah. And I get VJ smoking hot glowing beauty, obviously. That's why the whole thing is up. You can't got here. Yeah, man. You really didn't know about the mess back then. I was curious. At the time when I made that video, I was going psycho and crazy. I hope no man touched VJ around that time when I made that video. I thought Victoria Justice was like a virgin or something like that. I had that psychotic. I thought, yeah, Victoria Justice would never let a man touch her. She's a virgin. And I figured out, like, yeah, she's in Hollywood. In Hollywood, you have to sell out to make your money, so she can't be a virgin. But selling out doesn't really count. But VJ never touched the guy. Like, I actually had that thought. And I figured out, nah, man, the world's envious were separated. She's my special wife. Something horrific must. If the world's envious, they're going to cause harm in my relationship. And I figured out, yeah, she dated Pearson 40. But before I thought when she dated Pearson 40 and we've caught maybe VJ made out with him and she took off her her top and she ended there. No, I can't do it. I had those crazy thoughts and I figured it out. No. Something messy happened. Oh, and I figured out the mess happened. And I broke down in tears. I cried all night. And Vijay was crying, obviously, and that's what led me to make that song. I steer clear from the way this flirty feels. Remember that? My excessive use. No, it's that was a sick song. I'm saying, yeah. And since then, I've been faithful to VJ, and I saw VJ emerge. I'm like, enough's enough, man. This bitch is taking me for granted. I have every right to get my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have that whore dude, man. No way, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have that whore dupe me. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you're such a gentleman. Even after what VJ did to you, you just want to get one girlfriend. You don't want to be a womanizer. No. Being a womanizer is not who I am. I'm a one woman kind of guy. I'm not into being. I'm not. But because you guys are blinded by my beauty, Ivan's so fucking hot. We all want a piece of him. Let's have him fuck like 20,000 women, famous woman, a virgin Ivan, or a guy who had one girlfriend. Because you guys are fucking crazy people. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy people. I'm not interested in having sex with a hot woman, man. But you guys are fucking crazy people. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ivan. You're too hot. VJ has to pay for that. We all want a piece of you. VJ had her turn with those. VJ bagging all those guys now. It's our turn. We want a piece of VJ's husband too. Obviously. Well, I'm not interested in having sex with guys. I'm not interested in having sex with a whole woman. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. Oh my god. I just get smokes. I get beer and I watch movies. I make videos. I write my book. I'm not interested in fucking like 20,000 women. You guys are fucking crazy people, man. That's why you have to force me to pay it. We have to force you, otherwise you're not going to do it. Yes, if you don't force me, you know I'm not going to do it. That's why you have to force me to do it. Otherwise, you know Ivan and Mary will never do it, obviously. That's not who Ivan is. Ivan's a holy man. He's a one-woman kind of guy, like the Bible. No, the Bible teaches that you stick to you stick to one woman. Don't be a womanizer. Yeah, obviously, as according to the Bible, God made sex for a husband and a wife. They become one, and they pleasure themselves, and they show love to each other. Sex is only meant for your husband and your wife. That's it. It's not meant to be taken advantage of and perverted. Like pornography is a perversion of the gift of sex that God gave in the Bible, supposedly. Pornography is a perversion of how it's supposed to be. You guys know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to take advantage of your sex. You're supposed to, your sex, all you married couples around the world, sex is for your husband and a wife. It's not meant to be taking advantage of where you're womanizing and you're fucking so many people. That's not what sex is for. Sex is for your wife and it's for your husband. That's what it's for, guys. Sounds Ivan, yeah, you're right. That's according to the Bible. Yes, sounds. Sarah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Because I'm signing out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't hate him, Sam. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this hour show from Ivan and Mara. Don't hate him, Sam. Peace.